welcome to the Man Cave here at Wistful Vistas in beautiful suburban San Diego, California. I recently received my Media Pro kit for the GoPro 8. GoPro 8 I've not used. It's been languishing on a shelf because I had no good way to get external mic audio into the camera. When I did take it out, I was quite impressed with the anti-shutter or the stability of the camera, but no real good way to get external mic in. So I'm going to do a little garage experiment here. Not sure if I'll share this or not, but I think it'd be kind of fun. So right now I'm recording, where did that come from? Stop that. Recording this intro with native internal microphone on the GoPro 8. I'm next going to install the Media Mod and then use the internal Media Mod mic. So this is test number 1. GoPro 8 set to 4K cinematic with the standard internal microphone. Okay, phase 2 of the test. I installed the Media, what do they call it? Media Pro adapter, media adapter for the GoPro 8. Notice when I installed it, I did not shut the camera off. I noticed when I installed it, it took the camera out of Wi-Fi, and then when I reset it, I had to restart the GoPro app on my iPhone. So it evidently needs to probably be installed with the camera being off. So sorry GoPro if I violated something. I do have a manual, have not looked at it, but well, I've looked at the exterior, haven't looked at the interior. How many of you? All right, raise your hand if you do the same thing. Don't judge me. So once again, media adapter, and GoPro is in 4K cinematic, I think they call it, and I'm using the GoPro media adapter internal microphone. Is that enough to process? Okay, that's test number 2. I'm next going to test it with an external microphone plugged in. Let's see how that goes. Okay, test number 3. We are rolling. Let's see if it works. A GoPro 8 media adapter with an external microphone. In this case, I'm not hiding the connection here. You'll see it right in front of Goofy, Mickey, and Donald. It's a Sony stereo non-powered microphone. So this is test number 3 in this configuration. I'd like to hear what your opinions are about the audio input and quality. Okay, can you see me? Can you see me now? This is a continuation of the test. Actually, I started 3 days ago. Currently a Sony lapel mic, stereo lapel mic, non-powered, using the GoPro 8 and the Media Pro adapter. Got the adapter a few days ago after a couple of months of waiting. Sorry for the cars, but the garage door is open. By the way, it's a beautiful day here at Wistful Vistas. But anyway, this started several days ago, and installed the Media Pro adapter. The GoPro menu would identify the Media Pro adapter, but it did not give me audio input options. I tested it both with the standard internal mic on the GoPro 8 and the Media Pro internal mic. I could discern no difference. I didn't detect, they call it a shotgun mic. In any case, I couldn't detect a qualitative difference between the two internal microphones. So then I went on to the support site, could not get an external microphone to work. In any case, went to the support site, went through several gyrations, finally got on a forum, and the forum said, well, you need to, instead of downloading the version 1.60 update on your GoPro via the app, you need to do it via the memory card,
which I just did, and apparently it's working. This video is the proof. Oh boy, what fun here. All right, this is, you notice we're much closer together, the audience and I. I hope you enjoy the intimacy as much as I do. This is, again, using the GoPro 8 and the Media Pro adapter and an external mic. In this case, it's the, I'll give you the brand name of this, but it is the lavalier mono microphone. This is not a stereo microphone, and instead of the foam noise filters, it has the, they call it a dead cat. I hope really they didn't kill a cat to do this, but anyway, it's called a dead cat. You can see it on my lapel here. It's the furry bit. All right, so I think this is all working. I've gotten so far, and I now look forward to taking the GoPro 8 with its improved video stabilization out on the road and actually try it in a moto vlogging situation. But it's working, but it's taken a long time. I'm going to give a quick recap of all that I went through to get this working. Ordered the GoPro 8 back in November, received it in very good time. They shipped it free of charge for the people that ordered it at that time. Came in, thought that it would work with the previous generation's audio adapters, that black slab-sided thing that nobody liked, me included. And I was told that it would, not by GoPro, but by another person, but it did not. I never could make it work with the GoPro 8. So the media adapter, the GoPro Media Pro, I believe they call it, was announced around the same time, but you couldn't even pre-order it. And they gave you the option of putting your name onto the site, and then they said when it became available, they would let you know. They'd get back to you and say, hey, you can order it now. It's $80, ladies and gentlemen. This is not an inexpensive piece of equipment. So I did order it, or I did put my name in, never received notice. I would go back to the site from time to time and it would still say unavailable. Ultimately, I went on the site and it said available, you can order it and get it in a week. No notice from GoPro, to me anyway, or at least that I saw. Perhaps it went into a spam filter or whatever. So ordered it. It came in, again, very quickly, nice service, with very terse instructions. It just shows you the mechanical instructions of how to install it onto your camera. Major difference with this one versus the last little slab dongle that hung out there in the breeze. Made it particularly difficult for moto vlogging. The difference is that this is a skeleton that surrounds the camera, and it allows you to plug directly into the back several devices. There's 2 cold shoes and several devices, and a 3.5mm banana jack for an external mic. Very nice. I think the design is nice. I think it looks good, and it feels solid from the standpoint of the mechanics. When I first tried it, it said you needed to update your camera to version 1.60, latest software change. I did that via the app, then tried the Media Pro adapter. I could not get the camera to recognize the Media Pro adapter. It wouldn't do it. Long story, I tried several tests. I did a few here in the garage, and you can see in another clip where I talk about the differences with the internal mics. I can't detect any difference between the shotgun mic that comes with the new Media Pro adapter and the standard GoPro 8 internal microphone. To me, they sound very nearly the same. So my advice to you is, unless you're interested in the 2 hot shoe mounts and or the other input capabilities of the Media Pro adapter, and you're only thinking you're going to get an audio upgrade using the Media Pro adapter shotgun mic, my advice is don't do it. I don't believe it's worth it. But in any case, couldn't find any particular help on the GoPro site. Went to the GoPro community chat board on their site, and one of the persons there said, really, to make it work, you've got to do a hard software or a mechanical software update to your camera. So instead of using the app to update the software to version 1.60, you take the memory card out of the camera, install it on your computer, download the file, put that entire file into your memory card, reinstall that in the camera, wake up the camera notices, updates itself automatically, and then tells you it's done. And it all did that, and with some trepidation I came out here to the man cave at Wistful Vistas and tried it out, and it seems to be working. So just a very quick recap on all this, and I tried several different tests that I'll run by you here, but just to give a quick recap on all this, and this is my opinion, my personal experience. A, if you're not going to use an external microphone, and B, you're not interested in the two or the added cold shoe mount, the two cold shoe mounts, I don't believe the Media Pro adapter is worth spending the money. If you are interested in the external microphone and perhaps the usage of the two cold shoe mounts and the other input-outputs that are available with the Media Pro, then yes, I would suggest that you go ahead and spend that money. If specifically you are a moto vlogger and you put the GoPro on your helmet or on your person and then go riding around out in the countryside with the need to have a little dialogue at the same time, then yes, once again, I recommend the media adapter. It's expensive, $79, 80 bucks, more or less, but, and you need to have a little patience to get it set up. Lastly, so yes, if you're a motovlogger and you have a GoPro 8, I'd say use it. The GoPro 8 camera itself is marvelous, very good quality, and the anti-shutter or the stabilization, trying to search for that word, stabilization works extremely well. Last note is to GoPro from little old me, one of your legions of users over the past 5 years anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, you can do a much better job of corporate communications and keeping us up to date. If you're introducing a camera and the accessories are not going to be available until a later date, please announce that. Also, if those accessories are going to be available on a later date, work harder at the communication to let your audience know when and how soon they might be available. Some updates along the way would be highly appreciated. In the interim, I must point out to you that I've had this expensive camera, and the only place really I was able to use it if I wanted dialogue in the camera was anchored to my home, and that would be true of any other action sports user. Other than that, you've made a nice camera. Work harder on the outside, on the bits. You're losing people, GoPro, you're losing people. You're making it tough to love you. Okay, that's my update. I hope this is useful for the community out there, not only the moto vlogging community, but the motorcycling community. I'll see ya. Signing off from San Diego, the Man Cave. P.S. Stay healthy.